Hey guys, Roast here with another upcoming MMO alert. Today, I want to tell you guys about Throne and Liberty, a Korean MMO by NCSoft that Amazon is working to bring to worldwide audiences in the first half of 2023. In this video, I'll cover what they say explicitly, what they don't cover, and my thoughts on all of it. If you enjoy, make sure to subscribe. Also, huge thanks to my patrons. But for now, let's get started. So, last week, we got word that Amazon Games would officially be publishing Throne and Liberty to Western audiences. There's a director's preview up, a trailer, and a couple other things that we'll be looking at and drawing information from, but if you want to watch those yourselves, I've got a link in the description. The director's preview has a few of the team behind Throne and Liberty talking about what they intend players to be able to do in Throne and Liberty while game footage rolls in the background, and I just want to talk about all that we learned from that. First and foremost, Throne and Liberty will be releasing on PC and consoles with the ability to stream to and play from mobile devices with the niceness of a custom UI designed for whatever system you're playing on. Secondly, Throne and Liberty is focused on third-person open-world gameplay, and an interesting twist, Throne and Liberty is going to be one seamless world. This means no instance dungeons and no set traversal points. In the preview, they talk about how you can easily travel vertically and horizontally through different paths and points in different dungeons and throughout the world, and because the world is just one single zone. The world is also built to feel alive, with day and night cycles and weather patterns that impact not only the look and feel of regions, but also the monsters and events that can take place there. So now let's talk about combat and classes. Like I said, combat is going to be third person, but it looks similar to the New World, where there are no classes picked at character creation, and instead your abilities and roles depend on which weapons you have equipped. You can have 2 weapon classes equipped at a time, and you can swap between them freely depending on the situation. Each class also has a defensive action they can use to avoid damage if you can time it properly. And perhaps most interesting of all is the free class system, which allows you to combine and connect the skill sets of different weapons. In terms of PvP, the open world will mostly be PvE, but occasionally events will occur in certain areas, changing them to large PvP arenas of sorts. There will also be guild wars, which seem to be for control of regions in Throne and Liberty, where guilds take part in massive battles, where players can even summon and control large golems to help deal with the castles. Owners of the regions seem to get special bonuses and resources for controlling them. Now let's move on to character creation and customization. Throne and Liberty will have a lot of detailed facial expressions and aspires to have a deep character customization experience. They have additionally tried to make sure players from all over the globe can make characters that look like themselves. A unique feature is the AI customization, where you can upload a picture of yourself and the game will attempt to create an avatar similar to the photo. And lastly, you will be able to alter your character's appearance after creation in case you'd like a different look. So that wraps it up for things they explicitly told us and showed us, but that does leave a few questions. First and foremost for me is the question of a crafting and gathering system. I love these in all the MMOs I play, so I will be keeping my eye out for any news on this front. They also don't mention mounts or whatever the in-game traversal system is, but from the trailers, it looks like there's a focus on morphing into animals like birds to quickly traverse the map. There is also no specific discussion of how dungeons or raids will work, since they can't be instanced in a seamless world, so I am very, very curious as to what that system looks like exactly. We also don't know what price point the game will be launched at, if it's free or whatnot, or how prevalent and overwhelming in-game purchases will be. And lastly, we don't know the release date other than the first half of 2023, or about any pre-launch beta tests. So hopefully we get information on those very soon, because first half of 2023 is within the next 3 months. But overall, I gotta say, I'm excited for Throne and Liberty. It looks gorgeous, and it reminds me a lot of the good parts of New World and Lost Ark. I'm hopeful that it will be cross-platform so you can play with friends on other devices, but I'm also concerned about how limited the PC version may be to compensate for play on other devices. I am looking forward to seeing how this seamless world plays out, and if that actually means just the same systems as in Lost Ark with traversal points and whatnot, or what exactly else it may mean. I'm very curious on what the free class system means, and I really hope that that means skills from one weapon can be altered by effects of another weapon's skills, because that would be just so cool and would offer so many different opportunities for weapon combos for different roles. I'm also very excited and worried about Guild Wars, because in New World, it made a big difference to be a part of the winning faction, but also I loved taking part in that PvP and how those massive Guild Wars felt. The character customization we saw looks interesting, largely due to the AI feature, which could be very cool if done well. Anyways, that's all I've got to say for now, so thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to stay up to date on Throne and Liberty, and a lot more. Thanks again to my patrons, but until next time, keep it beefy, boys.
Hello there.